YouTube had me on. Sometimes I can go back into YouTube and it says resume. So I'm already on another live running, and I'll fix the title later. I'm a hot mess today. If you come to Hot Mess Station. So we dyed all the flowers. They're beautiful. Now I'm going to, I had these trays, went and grabbed them while YouTube was doing what it is. I'm going to put them in here so that they can dry. I don't know if all of them will fit. So I'm going to start with the biggest ones first, or the ones I can get the biggest ones. And kind of trying to keep the same colors together. I may not manage it, but like the ones, I'm not going to touch orange with blue. That's the lighter one. Trying to kind of keep the colors as best as I can from doing too much of, then you just want to put them in something. You want to lay them down. Egg Craytons work really good too, for them. They dry. And then you can get the little sticks from I'll show you how to do those. But I may not even fit all these on here, but I thought I'll grab what I can. These were in the front of the garage. I couldn't get to. I'm going the regular way. So now they're there. We're going to start at least getting I'm going to do the orange now. I may, and I don't know if I'm going to do it yet. I go in the house. I may go back with some of these and get a white mixture of acrylic paint. And then that way they could have like a really nice white coating over them. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. We're going to kind of see. I'm trying to get so I got to bring these all in the house. Once I bring them in the house, if I need to lay them down someplace, I can. I just got to get them in the house. But I don't want to mix colors up, so. Give me these. So see, we started with plain flowers. They're all colored now. I'm going to put actual, like more colors, because I got to get them all in the house. I can, when I get in the house, I'm going to lay them down on something for a while and get them, because they're going to have to dry. They're going to take a couple days to dry. This is not a project that if you're trying to get them, and I may not fit them all in one more section. I'm not touching these. The blue ones are not getting touched. I love the way those came out. And some of the other colors. So when I go in the house, I may, where's that blue? I may end up taking a little bit of white and doing a little bit of, those are Sola wood flowers. And Sola tapioca, that's what I could not think about before. They're made from the tapioca plant. If you go back to the first and second live, you'll see that they start off in a very muted, kind of like a tan or like a natural color, and you can dye them. You need to use, when you're dyeing Sola wood flowers, onto acrylic paint. You can use any, hi Rory, you can put hashtag blessed if you want people to connect with your channel. You have to use acrylic paint. We're going to be doing a project later on. I can't show you the entire project. I can show you some of it. So you guys can see what you can use them for. And you can at least copy some of the project. but you have to use acrylic paint. So I needed flowers. I had these left over from my daughter's wedding, so I wanted to use them up. We have something going on that I'm going to need some flowers for, and I thought, I don't have to go out and buy flowers. I'm just going to use, I got the colors I need, because I had, if you're doing a lot of them, like if you're doing them for a wedding, okay, I'm showing you what not to do. First of all, you don't leave them like this and expect them to dry. You need to lay them out, but I have to bring them in the house. I can't leave them out here all night to dry. So I'm just piling colors to colors and stuff so that, and I'm trying not to get paint on my shirt, but I think that's beautiful. So just take water, acrylic paint, and you dye them. You need to use some kind of glycerin, vegetable glycerin, to soften the things, or they're gonna become very brittle. If you're doing them for an occasion like a wedding, I would be very careful how you do them, in the sense of I wouldn't be doing them like I'm doing them. I would do them like literally one color at a time. Welcome in, Melissa. I would be doing them one color at a time. When I was doing my daughter's bouquet, I was very careful how I did them. Like I sorted all the flowers. I did 8 bouquets, so I'm doing this for this bouquet, this for this bouquet, this for this boutonniere, this, and I literally dyed them very, very carefully, because I knew that we were going to have videographers, professional photographers there for it. So I was very careful how I dyed them. I don't need to be so careful how I'm dyeing these. I'm just doing them, but I don't have to be like overly careful. So I'm just doing them. I think for some of them, I may go in the house and get white paint and just dip them in a little bit of white paint just to soften them a little bit more. But if I was doing this for a thing that you need, or you'd be taking professional pictures, or I'd be a little bit more careful. I just kind of, I mean, compared to what I had to do for her wedding, I literally just threw them together and said, this one's good. I didn't even care what color they were going in. But I was very specific on the other colors. So they're wonderful to work with. We're going to be doing a project where I'm going to show you an idea using one of those Dollar Tree fences that you all see, that you can use these for. You can use them for bouquets, boutonnieres, and all that kind of stuff. I needed flowers. I'll show you how to hook on the sticks. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. You can get them on Amazon, the sticks for them. I'm going to be making some bouquets. Christina got some flowers. I'm going to be making 3 different bouquet things. I'm going to be using some of these flowers and then some of the things she got for the middle. So we're going to be doing that all next week. Like I said, this month, guys, you're going to kind of get me when you get me, because I've got a lot going on. We have a little event going on for my daughter in the middle of the month, and so it's pretty much going to be, Mary's going to be kind of coming on when she can and when she's up to it, and when she's not exhausted or trying to pull 3 different other things out of certain things. So y'all are going to get me when you get me. So, but this had to get done because now they've got to dry. So you got to give them time to dry. So with that being said, I probably can finish this other project because I need this done too. All right, I was going to promise you another project. Now that all this is done, and those things, they'll dry. I'm not worried about them. At least the lake colors are together. I'll have to go in and get some more. I'll have to unload them and then come back. All right. And do a tablecloth you don't care about. Okay, so, and flushable wipes make for very good, or baby wipes, for when you're doing craft projects. So I have these frames, okay? I have these frames, okay? And you can use metallic paint. I did have metallic paint. I can't find it. But you can use that, and just water and make sure when you're dyeing them it's acrylic paint. And you're using some vegetable glycerin in them. Hi, Hatson, welcome, or Hatson, welcome on in. You could hashtag blessed hats on a mission. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I saw that and I'm like, wait a minute, it's not computing with this head. But hashtag blessed in the chat if you want people to connect with your channel. If you haven't done and connected with Hats on a Mission, please do. They're awesome channel. You get these from Dollar Tree, okay? So my idea is, one of the things I have to do is I'm doing a memory board. Like my dad and some other people that can't be at this event, we're going to put their picture here so that we can have a little just remembrance for them. So I had these left over from the Dollar Tree, and I have one of those boards that kind of like is a the project boards. If you're doing a thing, you're doing a presentation and you have it stood up for school or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part of it, cut a hole in that slit, and just put these right on the board. But inside of here, I'm going to put the picture. This way it becomes a frame. It's something I already had, something I could DIY. I'm doing a lot of that. And this way I could just put the picture of the person here and put a little label of who they are. And I may take a little bit of twine and just wrap it around the picture so it frames the inside. I don't know. So I'm going to use silver. So I've got 4 of these. I'm going to paint them silver. And that can become an easy frame. If you had a little something, originally I was going to have my husband just cut this off, but if you had something, you could cut it off and make this a frame. But we didn't have that, so I figured out I don't need to cut it off. I'm just going to stick it on the board and cut a slit and put the slit till it equals up to the part here, and it will be fine. So I have some silver acrylic paint, and we're just going to take silver acrylic paint and paint these on up. Simple, easy frame. I'm going to paint the whole thing. We have enough for it. And I'm not going to probably do a double coat. I just want it to not look like it's wood. Yeah, not that I don't want it to look like it's wood. That's not the thing. I just don't want it to be. And if some of the wood pops through, I'm not even worried about it. It's not so worried about the middle. I'm just worried about the sides. And then I just went to Walmart and got pictures done. So, the people I needed. And I'm just trying to make sure that, and I went into ChatGPT, and I just, come on, because then I really wanted to work on that project because I wanted my daughter to see it tomorrow. We'll see. Just going to use this. So if I'm not looking for these to be like totally covered, I just want them to be, because I'm going to be painting the board. It's white right now, but I'm just going to be painting the board white or using like silver glitter paint, acrylic, and I'm just going to be painting the board that, and so that when we have something we used at her wedding, and I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to be making it so that just when the light shines on from the electric votive holders, it'll shine on the board and make it look all glistening. So I thought silver was a good thing to use. So it doesn't have to be perfect, just something like that. I mean, you could go back over it again. I'm not really that. These are just something I already had. I didn't have to buy frames. So just like that, simple and easy, just so it looks nice. And just I'm making sure like the ends are done, the corners. Okay, that's one done. Just make sure you get really good in the ends, because that's where you got to make sure. And on the front of it, that's where you got to make sure you get. And then just turn one over. And I'll just, oops, forgot a label. And you can use that for your, to hold the paint for the next one. I'll have to get that off, it's not coming off. But I was exhausted on Monday, and I was exhausted on Tuesday. And I don't know if I sat wrong in the doctor, I don't know what I did. Whatever I did at the doctor's office, I'm telling you, not happy. I mean, I've had pain with my sciatic nerve, but that I wouldn't want to wish on my worst and deal with the sciatic nerve pain. But whew, I felt bad. I was in the elevator at the doctor's office, and I just, as we were leaving, and just tears were rolling down my face. I was like, I came home and iced it and heated it and got off of it, and still a little tender, whatever I chose to do. So, not really worried. Said it wasn't going to start raining till 8 o'clock. I don't know what time it is. Hopefully that's changed. I don't really want to get doused. Like I used to tell my grandmother, I'm not going to melt. And then at least when I get these done, I got to go inside and work on soap caddies. I need to pack up and choose which ones are going for the event. And then I've got to I've got something else to work on the computer tonight. If not, I'll get done tomorrow morning, because I'm all done with most of the cutting out of stuff that needs to be cut out. That got done. Yay. I'm not even worried about I'm not going to do the inside, because you're not going to see this part. And you're not really even going to see the inside of the heart. So you're just going to see the sides and the front. So that's what you really need to, with this project. I mean, if you were doing it for something else, then, I mean, you could even make, well, no, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't sit up right. I was thinking, oh, you could even stand it up, but it wouldn't stand up right. So when I'm going to go inside, and oops, I gotta figure out how to get off that. I got to go inside, and I'm going to lay the flowers out so they dry. They're not going to dry the way I have them right now. So, and then if I want to, I may go and go around and just take a couple and add a little bit of white paint, because I think that some of them would be good with a little bit of glaze of white. So we will see. But then I don't, except for painting the board. Well, I've got chalk paint. I don't know if I need to put that on the board. I was thinking I may need to put that on the board prior to doing, I don't know, we'll see. Because it's white already, I don't know if I need to do that. I'm just going to do, I don't know, we'll see. See if I feel like I need to paint. I don't think I need to paint it white though. It's already white, I don't think so. I'm just going to take the glitter acrylic and just paint the whole thing. Acrylic thing, and then put the pictures on it. And then this way, when I'm ready to do that, this will be done. see where I am at this point when I get. Part of me that just wants to wait till tomorrow, but the kids are coming tomorrow, and so I'll need to make deviled eggs, and I really don't want to deal with stuff. I don't think my mom's putting the tablecloth on the table. That's what I thought. I thought, well, it's going to be really pretty simple, actually. We'll see. So after this, I'm going to let you all go for the night. Hopefully my tutorial on how to dye Sola wood flowers was not too messy, but it wasn't the best tutorial on how to do it, but you got to see. Doesn't take brain surgery to do it. But if you're going to be doing it for a wedding or something where you have to be really cautious, I would be very careful how you're dyeing them, because paint transferred. Like if I got a little blue on my orange flowers, and it doesn't matter for this, but for my daughter's wedding, I was very careful how I did it. If I was doing blue, I did all the blues together. I did the orange separate. I didn't mix them up and I still messed up. There was some that did, but for flowers, people were like, they thought it was real till you look close enough. And even then, they thought these were more beautiful. And then all the bridesmaids were able to take their bouquets home. They still have them today. My daughter still has hers. And I think for her wedding, cost maybe $400 for the flowers compared to what they should have cost, which was astronomical. So I'm just checking to make sure I got all in the little creases. That's what I want to make sure. I don't see any spots for that. There's one right there. So just, again, I'm kind of making sure I don't have any, I've got the paintbrush out, little crevices. But there's some paint. I just want it to look a little rustic, actually. I don't want it to look totally finished either, but okay, that's that. All right, I think I got it. Okay, so these are done now. These are painted. So those are done. I'm going in the house. Take these gloves off because now I'm going to transfer silver paint onto the flowers. So I can get all the flowers done, and if I choose to do white, then I will. I'm going to take them inside and look at them in the inside light. So thank you for joining me for the mess that took 3 streams to do. YouTube has a very funny way sometimes of exiting me out of stuff, and it's weird how it does it. But anyway, see y'all later. Love y'all. Remember to be proud of being you, because everyone else is taken. Keep crocheting that connection. No crochet hook is required. We have you covered. Thank you so much for having us covered, and we'll see you later. I don't know, probably I won't be on tomorrow. I'll try to come on Saturday. If the flowers dry in time and the weather's nice, maybe we'll try to do our project on Saturday. But anyway, it won't be out. It'll be inside. It won't be outside. But we'll see. We'll see how tired I am on Saturday. This week kind of wore me out, but I got things to keep pressing forward. And whatever this is that happened today, I hope it doesn't come back. We'll see. I'm kind of taking it easy because of it today. But love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.